All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I would say good morning, good evening. We are so excited to talk to you guys. As you can see, there's a ton of beautiful faces on this call right now. You guys, my phone's ringing. Of course it is. There are tons of beautiful faces on this call tonight, and that's the beauty of a team, because it's not just me that gets to talk to you tonight. You guys get to hear from so many women who have so many different paths in this life, who have been through so much. And I am just so ecstatic to be here talking to you guys. I'm Kelsey Smith. I am the founder of Team Simply Beautiful. I started coaching back in 2014. And I'm going to kick us off by giving you guys a little spiel on who we are and where we came from. And I'm going to pass it on to them. And I'm going to start from there. So hello. I'm in the big screen now. I want to just give you guys a lowdown on where Team Simply Beautiful came from, what Beachbody coaching is all about, and what my idea was whenever I decided that I was going to become a coach, back 4 years ago now. And it's crazy. All I knew when I started this thing is that I wanted to impact people the way that someone had impacted me. And I think about this all the time. Like, if it wasn't for my coach sending me an invitation and saying, hey, Kelsey, you should try this thing, the women above me in these little screens would not be here today. There would be hundreds and hundreds of people in this world that never would have heard about Beachbody. And that's crazy to me, to think that I had that sort of impact. So basically, it started with just me. It was one human being, one person. Isn't that crazy? And that's the way that it kind of starts with you. But at the same time, not really, because you're getting put into this team. But in a matter of 4 years, our team is collectively down over 2,300 pounds. You want me to say that again? 2,300 pounds. Unbelievable transformations. There's been jobs quit. Babies have been born without worries about money. Visions have been achieved. Houses have been purchased. And we have been a top team for the past 2 years in this business. And not many people can say that. And I am so humbled and honored. And the thing about that is, it's not just me that gets to make all of that a reality. It's every single human being on our team. And it would be you if you decided to join our team also. The thing about this is, it doesn't matter, guys, if you want to quit your job. It doesn't matter if you're just wanting to do this part-time. Every single person comes into this for completely different reasons. Some people just want to pay for their Shakeology every month. Other people are coming to be a coach just because they want to feel like they're a part of a community. Whatever your reason is, guys, it doesn't matter. You just have to want something. You have to, you wouldn't even, I'll be honest with you, you wouldn't even be on this call right now if you didn't have a burning desire for something more, because you're curious. You're here. You're like, what is this thing about? What can it do for my life? And I want you to know something about our team. If you look up in these screens, nobody on this call has beautiful, perfect hair right now, is wearing makeup, is dressed in the pristines, and has, everything done. We are real. We are as real as it comes. We sit here with buns on the side of our heads. We're hot messes. Some of them have baby slobber all over them. Like, everybody's in this different spot right now, but everybody's making this work. So the reason that we're putting this call on for you guys tonight is for you to realize that you can be different. You can have different goals than I had, or any of these women that are going to talk to you had. We have the tools that you need to be successful for whatever avenue you decide to take with this business. And I hope tonight brings some clarity for you. I hope that you sit back and you soak in every single thing that these women are going to talk about tonight. And then I pray that if this team is the right team for you, that you don't sit back and wait to figure it out, months and months on the road. And you're like, oh, I'll do it when I'm at my goal weight. I'll do it when I have more time. I'm going to talk more about that later. I'll do it whenever this and this all aligns. Because there's never going to be a perfect time. And if you're on this call right now, this is your time. This is the time for you to listen and to take it all in and soak it up. Because I'm telling you right now, this can change your life if you let it. This business is not for everyone, but it is for anyone. And once you sit back and you're like, dang it, I'm going to do this thing, it will change your life forever. So with that said, I'm going to pass it on to the team that has, my dog came in here with a squeaky toy. I'm going to pass it on to my teammates, who are going to just fill you guys in and let you guys know everything that you need to know about this business. We're going to start with Lauren DeWitt, who's going to go into what a coach is. Take it away, sister.
Hi, guys. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what a coach is. And I'm going to break this down into 3 categories. Okay.
Practice what you preach. Second, I'm going to call duplication. And the third, I'm going to call commitments. And now I'm going to break those down for you into exactly what I mean by all of that. So when I talk about practice what you preach, as a Beachbody coach, you become the ultimate form of accountability for yourself and for others. That is such an incredible thing. My second day of coaching, I realized just how incredible this was going to be for my own personal journey and for the journey that I was asking people to join me on. What that looks like is your proof of the product. So your drinking Shakeology, or your drinking performance line, or you're eating the beach bars, or your kids are eating the beach bars, or you're using Energize every day because it makes you feel like an awesome, crazy person that can conquer the world. And it's incredible, and you know that because they're changing your lives. Another thing that practice what you preach looks like is you pick a program and you start it from day one and you see it to the finish line. Because our main goal here is to help people with fitness, nutrition, and to give them the support to do it all and to change their lives. And they're watching you, and they watch you from beginning to end, and they look to see, oh my God, what amazing program is she going to do next? And that's part of practicing what you preach. You dive wholeheartedly into personal and professional development. Personal and professional development is overlooked all of the time. I was guilty of it. I didn't dive enough into personally developing my own mind or professionally developing my own skills and my teams. And the minute I joined Beachbody, I discovered this whole world of an incredible way to constantly be learning and growing and to continually be a student. And PD is perfect because in the days when your journey feels hard, or one of your members that's joined you feels hard and they're struggling, you're going to look to personal or professional development to help you, because that is an unbiased opinion of a situation, and you'll gather so much growth and knowledge from that. And then as we practice what we preach, we're bringing people into this and we're recognizing them for their success. So yes, you do talk to people about what you're doing because you're proud of it. You invite them to join you because why wouldn't you? It's selfish not to. Look at what this has done for your life. And then you recognize anything and everything. An accomplishment for yourself, an accomplishment for a woman on your team, a man on your team, whoever it is that you help, you recognize them for that. So the second category I said was duplication. So what I mean by that is it is a goal to duplicate what we do here, to duplicate our responsibility as a coach. That looks like sharing best practices and trainings with not only your team members, because guys, we want to bring women or men into this as a team. We want to help people change their lives, and then we want to teach people how to help other people change their lives. Because what we're working with here, the health crisis in this country, we need anyone and everyone willing to work towards fixing this problem. And that looks like duplicating it. So some things you do for that is you practice the vitals, which was the practice what you preach stuff I just talked about before. You run groups, you have things to invite people to, and you're constantly sharing this opportunity for how it could change your life, someone else's life. You're sharing that with people. And the last one, the one that I think is so incredibly important for what a coach does, is you keep commitments. So that looks like commitments to yourself, commitments to the people that you're helping, and commitments to this community. So some things that I think a commitment looks like as a coach is you are here in a year. You give this the chance to do something for yourself. You give this the chance to do something for the people that have trusted you to join this journey. So you're going to be here in a year, and you're going to realize that the struggles in your own journey, the struggles in the people you bring on to help, the successes, because there's so many of them, is so worth it. You just have to stick through for an entire year, and you'll see that. Commitments to yourself is developing a vision and a purpose for this. I can speak so heavily to this because when I came into this, I didn't have a vision at first. And I just came back from Summit. I'm sure if you're on this call, you watched all of us there. I have never had a clearer vision for what this can do for myself, for my family, for the girls on my team. It makes me want to cry a little bit because it's that incredible. So you keep that vision and that purpose for why you're going to do this at the forefront every single day. And you refer to it and you look at it because it's going to keep you moving. You dedicate as a commitment an hour of business building to yourself a day. That does not have to look like an hour in the morning or an hour in the evening. It can be more than an hour. That depends on your life, but it could also be little pockets of time. Right now, I'm a teacher. I'm lucky enough to have the summer off, but I have hustled hard during the school year in 15-minute pockets of time when I can find them. And that has been life-changing for my business. And so it's what it looks like for you. And above all else, you make a commitment to finding joy in this, because there is so much joy. There is joy in being willing to get up every day and do your workout and find a healthier option to eat and share this opportunity with someone else, and to watch your body change and your challenger's body change and your life change. And when you can find the joy in something, it will never feel hard. It will never feel like it's not worth it. So that's basically it. We practice what we preach. We try to duplicate what we do, and then we make commitments to the community, to the girls and the men that we help, and to ourselves above all else, because we wouldn't ever want to break a promise to ourselves. So what I am going to do is I am going to pass this on to Jessica. She is going to talk to you about how hard work is everything.
All right, thanks, girl. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Again, my name is Jessica. I want to talk to you guys about how hard work is everything. And it's everything because it should support your definition of success. I mean, every single woman on this team, we all work extremely hard because we care about changing our own lives, and we care about reaching out and changing other people's lives. I mean, nothing comes easy in life. And that's in every element of your life. You have to work hard. You can't succeed by just sitting on your ass. I'm sorry, I do curse. I'm real sorry. But so nothing comes easy. There's no trick, just like there's no trick into losing weight and living a healthy lifestyle. It's day after day. It's having a commitment. It's making a decision to do something and sticking with it. So, I mean, whether you want to be in this part-time or whether you want to go all in and do this full-time, you have to make a decision to want to do this and work hard for it. I mean, a lot of us on here, we all have crazy, hectic, different lives. For myself, I'm a mom of a toddler, so that's just one thing within its own. But also a mom, and I work full-time, and a lot of these other ladies are the same way. But we find that there are pockets in time of our day that we can work this business. I mean, we all have the same 24 hours in the day, right? It's just all about how you utilize those. So whether those pockets are, like Lauren said, whether it's 5 or 10 minutes that those pockets are, work hard for it. I mean, you cannot succeed in this business if you just sit there on your couch and you're just scrolling through social media. You have to be posting about your journey. You have to be working hard on your own self, on your own journey, to be able to share with everybody else in this world what you're doing and how it's helping you and what it's doing for you. That's hard work, just simply working on yourself. And all of us that have full-time jobs, if you're not going to half-ass at your own job, I mean, this, again, part-time or full-time, this is the job. So don't half-ass this opportunity. You can't. I mean, you just absolutely can't. So, again, finding those pockets is what's really going to help everybody with a crazy lifestyle. And I've come, within myself, sorry, my dog is everywhere. I found that within myself and within my lifestyle of having a toddler, you have to know what your day is going to be like, and you have to utilize your time. You have to know when you're going to have those 5 or 10 minute pockets. When you pick up your phone, instead of just scrolling, you have to, start sharing, reaching out to people. And working hard for me is something I have to work hard on, not being fearful of reaching out to people. For me, that's what working hard in this business is that's working on myself of not being fearful of this, and working hard to just continuously reaching out and sharing my own story. But I made this kind of short and simple because hard work, guys, hard work cannot be defined by anybody else. You define hard work. You define how hard you're going to work, whether it's this business, whether it's within your family, whether it's the job that you have right now. You define your success, and it's by how hard you work at it. And working hard should make you happy. You should be fulfilled by when you sit down and you put your head in the game and you work hard, and what the outcome is, that's what should make you happy. So I'm going to go ahead and, again, made it short and simple, and pass this on to Erica, and I'm going to let her go from there.
Hello, everybody. Okay, so I chose a topic tonight that is definitely close to my heart. It's changing your mindset about selling. When I first talked to Kelsey, who's my coach, I was like, I don't think I can sell anything to anybody. No, thank you. That does not sound like something I want to do. Raise your hand if you get really annoyed and you get those messages in your inbox. It's like, I've got this discount and you can be my next person to help me with this goal. They don't care about me. They just want me to help them hit a goal. That's not what we do. So I take so much pride in being on this team to know that we look at people as individuals. The first bullet point that I want to talk about is people don't equal money. If you look at it that way, if you're like, oh, that person can help me get my shakes paid for, and that person can be my next rank advancement or something like that, you're going to get nowhere in this business and not have people for the long haul. And I'm not going to say that I've always been brilliant at this. This is definitely something you grow and learn with. But when you start looking at people as lives that you can change versus a challenge pack that you can sell them or some shakes, workout, everything changes. So you're not out there trying to spam people. You're out there trying to truly make connections and show people what this lifestyle is about. We show up daily. It's already been mentioned, though, that we show up with our vital behaviors. We're showing up, we're working out, we're doing our personal development, we're drinking our shake, and that's what we do. We aren't out there saying, buy from me, with a big sign flashing above our head, because nobody wants that. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I ignore those messages. It's really hard for me to ignore people's messages because I'm the kind girl that wants to reply to everybody, but it's really annoying. So I want to be that person that they want to see in their inbox. You're really, like I said already, but you're looking for people for the long haul. I have people on my team that I wouldn't know without Beachbody. Some of my very best friends I wouldn't know if I didn't say yes to this. So if I was looking at those people as numbers, I don't think that we would have had that same connection and that we would still be friends today. So you have to think about truly changing somebody's life and giving them the opportunity that you also get to have every day. Wake up every day. I'm working on my postpartum fitness journey. I guarantee I would still be eating the way I was way back in the day without this, and I have absolutely no clue where I would be. And I push every day because this community is there to guide me, and my coach didn't look at me as a number, so I don't look at my people as that. We have a real relationship, and that's what's going to get you to that next step. So if you're a little scared about selling something to somebody, erase that from your mind and think about it as making connections and friendships. So that's all I have for you tonight, but I'm really excited that you're on here, and I'm going to pass this one on over to Katie Ann. She's going to share with you about understanding how to actually grow a business.
Hi guys, happy to be here. Happy that you guys are here listening to us. So you heard them talk about how we do things, and kind of if you're on here, you probably either want to start this business, or maybe you're kind of on the fence about starting a business. But here's the thing. Anyone can start a business, but only certain people are going to have a business that grows. And me personally, it took me a while to understand actually how to grow my business and actually see success. I've been in this business for a couple of years, but only the last year did I actually see growth. So I'm going to share some secrets with you on how to, if you start this with us, how to grow your business and see success faster. So number one is consistency. You heard a couple of the girls talk about the daily things that we do as coaches, but consistency is definitely going to be showing up even when things get hard. You heard Jess talk about hard work and how our schedules can be so crazy. But the thing is that when you are consistent, even if stuff hits the fan, or you're having a bad day, or your kids are acting crazy, consistency is not only for yourself to keep yourself on your own journey and keep yourself on track, it is for other people. Again, like Erica said, we aren't looking at people as, dollar signs or anything like that. We want people to actually relate to us and watch us on our own journey and see that, you know, we're real people, and that when stuff gets hard, we still don't give up. And so when you have a bad day or whatever it may be, like I just mentioned, you are not only showing up for yourself, but you're showing up for others. I mean, we're trying to build trust in people. Like I said, like Erica said, friendships and things like that. But the trust part of it, if you're going to sit there and watch my page for a while and I'm consistent every day and then I fall off for a week and I come back, are you going to look at me differently? You might think, oh, you know, where did she go? And you might think like, okay, maybe she's just not doing what she's asking me to do too. So it's really honestly being consistent on a daily basis on your own personal journey. And that also doesn't go for just your workouts or your shakes or your nutrition. Consistency also means when we get those people, when we sign up people, when we run challenge groups, it's being consistent in there too. You're not going to sign somebody up and then just be like, okay, bye, have fun with that. No, it's being consistent for them, being consistent as a leader, and making sure that you're there for your coaches too, so that you can help them grow and grow a business. So that brings me to the second point, is inviting. So obviously, you can't just be like a one-woman team. I mean, if you want to, you can, but that's not going to get you anywhere. Obviously, you look at all of our faces, like Kelsey said, none of us would be here if she wouldn't have said yes. And if she wouldn't have invited any of us, or any of her coaches wouldn't have invited the other people, none of us would be here. So inviting is key. And it's probably the scariest part of this business because, like Erica said, you get those messages in your inbox where people are just kind of like trying to sell you something to hit a goal, or they're really cheesy, or they're pushy, and they're pushing out numbers. But that's not who we are. And I can lay my head down at night knowing that the way I invite is genuine. And that is everything. We don't want anyone on this team that is not genuine when it comes to inviting. So inviting is building a relationship and building a friendship, not being scared to reach out to anyone and everyone, because we do not write anyone off in this business. Like Kelsey said, this can be, it's not for everyone, but it can be for anyone. And one thing that I learned while I was in the training this past week, and my favorite quote of the entire weekend, was that you never know who is on the other side of the door, AKA the message. You never know who is on the other side of a message. So not being scared of reaching out to people, even if you think, oh, that girl already has a gym routine, or oh, that girl looks like she already has it all together, or she looks super busy, she may not want this. You don't know. Like, there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who are looking for a solution. They're looking for a way to support their families or to get healthier or whatever it may be. And who are we to keep that from anybody? So inviting is everything. The third point is bringing on new coaches. So just like we're doing right now, we're inviting you guys to join us by having this sneak peek call that we do at least once a month, if not twice, and just sharing the coaching opportunity. Whether you sign up as a coach and you make $20 your first week, or maybe you see success fast and you make hundreds of dollars, whatever it is, sharing those little things is huge. I remember my first paycheck as a coach, it was like $19, and I was so excited that it was going to put gas in my tank. It's celebrating every little thing that we do as coaches that you want to show other people what that it can do for them too. Sharing other people's transformations. I've had some girls that have seen some awesome results in the past month, and I'm constantly trying to make sure that I can kind of recognize them and show them what a coach does, and then invite those people to join us and join our team. And building a team, honestly, is just leading others by example. So you're just bringing people on, whether it be challengers that have been in your past groups, that have seen success with our programs or our nutrition programs, or whether it be people that you just see online that you could relate with, people that you've made friendships with. Maybe you personally know them, maybe you don't, but you're just bringing them onto your team and supporting them every step of the way. And I know later on this call that we're going to talk about different things that you can give your new coaches in order to help them see success. but it all definitely starts with inviting them to join us. So now that I just talked about building a business, you are going to want to know how you make money. So I'm going to switch this over and toss this over to Stephanie, and she's going to talk about how you make money as a new coach.
Thanks, Katie Ann. Okay, this is one of those topics where I'm sure all of you have been waiting and wondering if this was something we are going to talk about. I'm going to start by saying Beachbody does not guarantee any sort of income. It is earned through hard work and dedication. And so I'm going to cover just a couple of topics with you. Some of them I promise will make sense, and some of them will be a little bit confusing at first. But the second that you decide to take on this opportunity, your coach will explain everything to you. The goal here is just to show you what is possible when you come on as a new coach. So first and foremost, the easiest way to say this is you earn 25% commission on anything that is sold. So a lot of you that are listening to this call probably at some point have purchased something that we call a challenge pack. Okay, so for example, a $160 challenge pack, you're earning $50 commission on that. So that's $50 in your pocket right away from the person that you're helping sign up. You earn commission on, for example, a year-long Beachbody subscription. And so something like that is roughly $40. It's actually just under that. You are earning commission on Shakeology home direct orders. So if you're someone that is drinking Shakeology every single month and you are bringing on customers that are drinking Shakeology every single month, that commission right after that is $35. And there's totally other things too that you're earning commission on, but just going into I'm not going to sit here and break down the price of all of them, but you will earn commission on, the beach bars, the performance line, so your Energize, your Recover, anything like the loops that we use for 80-day obsession or the sliders that we use. You're earning commission on all of those. So again, 25% commission on all of those. It's probably the easiest way to earn income in this company, and it's what you'll see right away within your paychecks. The second is bonuses. And this is one of those topics that I was saying, I'm going to explain it right now because there are a few different ways in which you can earn bonuses. And some of these will make sense to you right away and are super simple. And some of them are ones that I just want you to think about it right now. And when you take on this opportunity, your coach that invited you onto this call will explain it a little more. So number one, when you bring on 5 people in a 5-week period, you earn a $100 bonus. How cool is that? You literally just bring 5 people on, and Beachbody congratulates you for motivating other people and changing other people's lives, that they just hand you $500 for working hard and helping someone. I think that is amazing. So just think about that. 5 people in 5 weeks. Number 2, once you hit your first rank advancement, you start qualifying for what we call cycle bonuses. And you cycle anywhere from $14 to $18. Now that might not seem like a lot, but once you start building your team and you're realizing that you're cycling, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times in a week, guys, that's like $100 or more because you took the initiative to build your team. So now you're looking at a $25 commission, 25% commission on bringing people into the organization, and then cycle bonuses for helping people come into this organization and building your team. And again, those add up so quickly, and the longer you're in the business, the more you'll see that build. And I will just say this really quickly because it's going to come up at some point in this call. No, this is not a pyramid scheme. At any point in time, any single one of the girls that you see above me can outrank me. I can outrank them. We can take over the number 1 spot in the whole entire company. It does not work like that because any single person can earn more income than the person below you. And so I just like to throw that out there because that is one of the questions we will get all the time. It's well, I don't want it to be a pyramid scheme. We take pictures in pyramids to prove to you that it's not a pyramid scheme. I will just say that. The other thing with bonuses is you have a matching bonus. So this is one of those instances where people will immediately go pyramid scheme in their head, but that's not what it is. Beachbody is rewarding you for becoming a leader. You're not taking money away from the people that are coaches below you, but Beachbody is wow, this person is building an organization. They're building a team. They're bringing on a tribe below them. And so Beachbody is rewarding you for that. So you're getting a 5 to 10% bonus for the people below you that are earning an income, which again, I think is so amazing that Beachbody is recognizing the fact that you are trying to build a business and bring people into this, that they are taking their money and rewarding you with it. I think that's absolutely incredible. And again, once you get into higher ranks, you start earning quarterly bonuses. And that's not something I'm going to go over because your coach will go over that with you, and it's something we can talk about at another time. And so the final thing that I want to cover as far as earning income is just know this. If you bring on 3 people a month, you're making back your Shakeology every single month. So anything you bring on top of that, any home direct orders, drinking Shakeology every single month, anything that's built on top of that is extra income. And so if you're doing this every single month and staying consistent, like Katie Ann said, then you're building a business. You're qualifying for those bonuses organically without even having to really think about it. And that's the incredible thing about this. So the 3 things I want you to just keep in mind for tonight is you get 25% off all products that are sold. You can earn bonuses, the $100 bonus for 5 coaches or 5 people in 5 weeks, cycle bonuses, matching bonuses, and then the quarterly bonuses. And if you bring on 3 or more people every single month, you are paying for your Shakeology and earning an extra income. So with that in mind, I am going to turn it over to one of my dearest and bestest friends that I have made in this company, Rebecca, and she's going to talk to you about community.
Thanks, Steph. Okay, so yeah, a lot of you guys know, and you followed us this past weekend. We just came home from a trip, all weekend full of Beachbody, and it was amazing to meet up with some of these girls above me I've never met before in real life, and we met, and it was like we never, it's like we've known each other for our whole lives. To be surrounded by people who get it, you're with 20,000 other coaches, so you don't have to explain why you do what you do, or you don't have to defend anything. You're just there, you're present, and you're sharing your successes with other people. And that was just the most amazing thing that I can take away from that trip. I've gained a second family through this Beachbody community. I never was one to go out of my way to talk to people or make new friends. I just figured I'd get the friends that I have from high school or college, and then that's it. But to be able to have best friends that, there's 4 of us and we have a group text, and it's just like, we talk about the business, but we also talk about life. It's not like we're forced into just strictly, hey, how's your business going? We're talking about our kids, we're talking about our spouses, it's just a fun, loving environment to be with a team of girls who are like your second family. Whenever you decide to become a coach, a lot of people get scared that they're going to be thrown into it and they're not going to have any support, or they're not going to have any guidance. That's not what we do. We are here as your coach, but we also partner you up with someone who we think would fit your personality and your goals. So you guys can work together. We call them success partners. And I can honestly say I have more than I did before, but when I was a first coach, 2 years ago, I was partnered up with this one girl, and we still talk to this day. She life happened and she didn't stick with coaching for a while. She's coming back now, but I went out of my way when we were in Indiana to go meet up with her because I've never met her in real life, but I've talked to her every single day. That to me was just amazing. It's like we were put together for a reason, and we motivate each other and push each other still to this day with our workouts and with our business now again. So it's just amazing to have that support. So you'll never be thrown into anything. We're never going to do that to you because we never would want that done to us. It's just to have a team and team goals. The past 2 years, we hit an incredible goal as a team. And, it's cool to have our own goals. It's cool to have, I want to make X amount of money a month, in my business. But to be able to push for something as a team and rally and just come together, and we're all here for the same reason, guys. It's to help people. And with that, we help ourselves. So, I don't know. I just love this. I love what I do. I love these girls. We're so much fun. But I don't know. I just to have that support and that extra community, it's just amazing. So, I'm going to pass it off to Caitlin, and she's going to talk about support through a team.
Hi guys, so I hope you can hear me well. My Wi-Fi wasn't working all day, but I'm gonna kind of go off of that and just kind of talk about the support that you get whenever you join this team. If you haven't gotten it already, from what everyone was saying, we seriously are a true community, and I don't want you guys to take that lightly. So whenever I first joined, I always found support. It never seemed like not genuine. It never stopped. Over the smallest successes, everyone is cheering me on, and I'm like, these guys have been here for years, and they seriously care about the simplest things that I'm doing. So we talked about the work trip that we had the past week, and it was my first time there. I was the youngest one, a lot younger than most people. I might be the youngest one on our team, I don't even know. But the whole entire time, I was kind of slightly nervous to go because I don't know a single girl on the team. I've only met a couple of them before one day. And I was kind of nervous because I'd never been in a group of girls where there wasn't drama or that I felt completely comfortable. I am telling you, I never felt not included. I never felt uncomfortable. I always felt understood. Like Rebecca was saying, we're all pushing for the same goal, our team goal, and the community around you is all pushing for the same thing. We're all different. We're all in different seasons of our coaching, of life. Like I said, I'm a lot younger than most of these girls, but we all have the same mission and we all have the same purpose. And that's the most important thing that just like really bonds us. So you're never alone. Like Rebecca was talking about success partners. And I'm also going to talk about that a little bit. We don't put you on your own to figure out your goals because we get what it's like. You need the support. And the support goes so much further than just having a bunch of people that are like-minded. You literally get paired up with someone who's doing the same exact thing as you around the same time and going through the same season of coaching. And it goes further than who you get paired with. I've been in multiple conversations with women who are like, oh, I see that you were on the team call and you were struggling with this. Why don't we talk every day and read together? Or why don't we make invites together and just kind of like work through the same problems? So no matter what season you're going through in coaching, you are literally never alone in figuring out your problems. And we also do the same thing through the app called GroupMe, if you've ever used it. Our coach Kelsey normally initiates, like whenever we're all going for the same new rank, to get into a group and come up with ways to support each other and just motivate each other. We bounce ideas off of each other on how to reach that rank, and we really push each other. But also, just like with success partners, we create those own groups on our own as well. We take the initiative, and it's just this big, massive cycle all the time with everything of support and motivation. And it is just so genuine, and it freaking never stops. The final thing I'm going to talk to you guys about, it's the same cycle of motivation, and that is our team page, which on your end, a Facebook team page might not seem like that big of a deal, but it's everything. We're in there every single day, day in, day out, any time of the hour, of the day. We're all in different time zones, and we're just supporting each other. Anytime I sign someone up, anytime I get a new coach, if I have a question, it's literally your own personal FAQ page where you just go in there and you ask someone something, whether it's as small as, hey, I don't really know how much this costs or when the sale ends, or if it's, hey, I'm going for this like big goal. Can someone get on a call with me and tell me how they did it? The support is always there. I came in, I was instantly welcomed, and I'm telling you guys, it has not stopped. I don't think it's ever going to stop. And I hope you take it seriously that everyone is really talking about this community. I'm telling you, it is so true. I couldn't have dreamed up a better tribe in my freaking mind. With that being said, I'm going to pass it on to Rachel.
Thank you. Hi, guys. I am Rachel. What I'm going to talk to you about is what we expect from you and how to thrive in this business. So we expect 3 things from you. We expect you to commit to yourself. We expect you to commit to your team. And we expect you to commit to others. So starting with committing to yourself, like Lauren talked about in the beginning, your journey comes first. You need to be proof of the products. And that's the only way that your business is going to thrive. So no one wants to buy something from anybody if they don't see that it's working. So you need to be proof that these things are actually working, and they do work if you work it. And then once people see that, they're going to want to join you and want to be a part of your tribe and want to be a part of your team and want to change their lives because it's changing yours so impactfully. So, sorry, my computer glitched a little bit. The second part is to commit to your team. So we want you to be an active part of our community. We've all talked about how this community is really strong. So we have our team page. We do our team calls. We have other events like Summit, which is what we were just at this past weekend. We also have Super Saturdays that are quarterly events. So we expect that you show up at those things. We expect that you are active in our team page, that you go to those events, that you meet your team, that you're an active participant, because that's the whole point in doing this, is that you're doing it with other people and they're down in the trenches with you. So when you have coaches, you need to be the ideal coach as well. So with your team, you're paving the path for them. You're showing them what's possible. You can also lean on your team for things, and you're doing the vitals. Like we talked about earlier, the vitals are really, really important. So you're a resource to your team and to the people following you. The last piece is to commit to others. So when you commit to others, that means you show up and you show out. You do what you say you're going to do. So you follow through with all of these commitments. You don't deceive others. And you're doing a disservice to others if you're not showing up. So we have this amazing opportunity. As you've heard from all of us above, it's genuinely an amazing opportunity. And you're doing a disservice to other people by not sharing that opportunity with them. So be the ideal challenger, be the ideal coach, and commit to yourself, because you can do this. So with that, I will pass it off to Kelsey, who will kind of wrap us up a little bit.
All right. Sorry, I got muted and I couldn't unmute myself, which is like horrible in my world. Anywho, so I want to, before we have a couple more topics, so hang in there with us. Thank you so much for all of you that are sticking on here and learning so much. I want to talk to you guys really quickly about success and how there's no perfect timeline for it. A lot of people come into this business, and honestly, guys, I'll be honest with you. I get messages on Instagram every single day, and it's not even people from my team. It's people from all around the network, and they're like, Kelsey, what advice would you give me on how to be successful? Or how did you lead a team to 2-time elite? Or how do you hit diamond? Or how do you hit emerald? And all these fancy words that you guys don't even know about yet. And my quick answer, and I sat back and I thought about this today when I was thinking about doing this subject, and I thought about something that one of our super trainers talked about, and it's called dangling the carrot. And this is something that's really important to me to talk about, because I think a lot of times where people go wrong in this business is that they immediately begin to compare the moment that they join. And the biggest death trap in this business is comparison. It's looking at the coach that maybe enrolled with you on the same day, or the coach that started after you, and she's skyrocketing through the business and she's seeing all this success, and you're sitting back and you're feeling hard, you're being hard on yourself, and you're like, why isn't this working for me? And the reason this happens a lot of times where people even notice it is because a coach, an upline coach, will come in and they'll say, hey, if you do all of these things, A, B, C, D, E, G, F, Z, K, if you do all of these things, then that's how you'll be successful. And I did it in 3 months, or I achieved diamond in 6 months, or I achieved 2-star in this X amount of time. And then what happens is when that coach doesn't hit it, they end up extremely discouraged, and then they quit. So what I want to talk to you guys about tonight is that there is no perfect timeline to success. That every single one of you that are sitting in on this call right now are coming into this business for very different reasons, right? And this, my shirt is really the honest to truth, God truth right now. And I saw this at Summit, I was like, I gotta have it. Because it has nothing to do with luck. Where I got in my business has nothing to do with the fact that I just got lucky, or the girls above me where they are in their business is not because they got lucky. It's because of all the things they said above, yes, but guess what? Every single one of them did it on their own time. Every single one of them are running their own race. I've given every single one of my personally sponsored coaches, and then it goes down the line, the same amount of information. But just because Coach A achieved something faster than Coach B, that doesn't mean that Coach B is a failure. It means that Coach B might be here for a very different reason, and Coach B has very different goals. So yes, while this entire call is sitting back and we're telling you guys everything you need to know to be a successful Beachbody coach, you have to understand coming into this that your journey is not going to be like mine. Your journey is not going to be like any of the girls above. Your journey is going to require all the stuff that they're talking about, because that's the tools that we give you as a new coach. But you, my friend, get to decide what success looks like to you. For some people, it's quitting their jobs. For others, it's paying for their shakes. For some, it's just making an extra little bit of income to pay off their student loans. Every single person is here for a different reason. So it's our job as your coach to help you define what success is going to look like for you. And that's the beauty of success, is that it looks different for every single person. What I'm pushing for right now is not what these women above me are pushing for right now. So I want you to know that we are not going to be the team that dangles this carrot for you and tells you that you need to be here in 3 months to be successful, or you need to be here at this rank in 4 months to be successful. All you have to do, my friend, is show up every day and try and give this a chance and take the tools that we give you and implement them. And then you, which Kylie is going to talk about in a second, get to decide what you want out of this business. And then from there, you have the opportunity to make a decision to change your life forever. And then when you get there, that is success. And it is our job as your coach to get you to what success looks like for you. So that is the perfect segue to passing it on to Kylie, who's going to give you guys an idea of painting the picture and how to create your dream life.
Coming out here to talk fun stuff. Okay. The fun stuff is you, and it's your dreams, and it's what you want out of this life, and what do you want out of this opportunity. Everybody's dream life looks a little bit different. But what does yours look like? For me, my dream is to pay off loans. I'd love to not have any debt, car loan, anything. I'd love a bigger house. I have 2 babies. I don't want to worry about college someday. I'd love to be able to have money set aside that I never have to worry about that with. I'm a beach person, so a dream for me would be to put my feet in the sand almost every single day. If I could do that, that would be a dream for me. But another big dream for myself is feeling confident in myself. And that kind of leads me to where I'm going to go with in my story is, why did I choose to do this? Why did I choose to make changes in my life? I'm a teacher. I'm a mom. I had two babies in 18 months. So I started this journey to better myself. And it's not easy to balance it. And so to any of the moms or the teachers or the nurses or anyone else out there, it's not easy to do. Just like everyone said, you kind of find pockets in your day that you can do it. But it's all possible for you. You can make this life yours. You can make these dreams yours. You just have to want it bad enough. I think something that's important for you to know is that coaching improves your life. A lot of people are worried about putting themselves out there and posting on social media, and I was one of them. I was one of them. It's not easy for me. It still isn't easy for me. It's not easy to invite people, but I think it's improved my life so much. It helps keep me accountable, and I can earn extra money for my family. I've become friends with people that have the same goals as me. It's so empowering and motivating, and you can have that too. So I know that I know you've been listening to this for a long time, so I'm just going to wrap it up really quickly. I want you to think about your big dreams. What do you want? Make goals for yourself. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too little. Make goals, whatever you want to do. Don't be afraid to work hard. Get uncomfortable. Step out of your comfort zone. It's not easy for me doing this call. It's not easy for me every day showing up, but I want something for my children. I want those goals that I talked about. I want to put my feet in the sand. So that's me. That's what I'm looking for. I've learned to be myself in this whole process. And I'm actually one of the newest coaches probably on this call, but I've been doing this for less than 3 months, but I'm really proud of the growth that I've done and the money that I've been able to put towards diapers and formula and all those good things that a mom puts it in. But I want you to know that the rewards are out there. You just have to go get them. You should want to do this. You should be excited about this opportunity. You should want to do this. So if any of you are on here and you're thinking, I'm not sure. Yeah, you're here. You're doing it. Come on. Join this team. Join everybody that's talked, because this place is a place where you can change your life if you let it. So other than that, I'm going to bring it back to you, Kat. Bring it back to you, Kelsey, to wrap it up.
All right. I'm on fire. I'm excited. I'm just going to wrap this up for you and tell you guys what's next. You've sat here for 50 minutes, and I can see how many of you are on this call, which means that a lot of you have not left, which means you sat here for 50 minutes and listened to every single word we said. So with that being said, I just want to first off, and like you can see my chest is getting red, so I'm getting hyped up. This is for you, okay? So don't you dare ignore the gift that was given to you tonight. I look back on my life in the past 4 years, and all I can think about is like, what if my coach never opened her mouth? What if she never said, hey, do you want to try this thing with me? And that was as simple as the invite was. Do you want to try to do this together? Do you want to make your money back on your Shakeology? And I was cheap. I was like, sure, yeah, heck, I'll do it. But here's the thing. It started off with me just wanting something to pay for my Shakeology. And it turned out to be the biggest gift that has ever been given to me, because this gift turned into the life that I'm living right now. It's turned into the life that my husband is living right now. It's turned into us purchasing our first home. It's turned into us not being scared to bring a baby into this world because we can't afford it. It's turned into me meeting all of these amazing women that are honestly making me better every single day. They say that you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. I have over 100 that make me better every single day. And that is pretty freaking cool. So don't you dare ignore this gift, because you're here for a reason. You said yes to this call because you're like, hey, I saw them at Summit. I saw what they were experiencing, and I want that too. It is not by chance that you're on this call. It's because you decided that you wanted some sort of change in your life. And I'm telling you right now, just like Kylie said, this may not be that thing that's like, oh, I'm going to be a superstar diamond one day or whatever. But this is the avenue to getting you whatever you want, whether that be putting your feet in the sand one day or buying diapers. Everybody is here for different reasons, but anything can happen. So with that being said, you've heard it. So I'm going to wrap it up with this and tell you what's next. You've heard this like 7 times tonight, so if you haven't gotten the point yet, this is what it is. You have to commit to yourself. This starts with you committing to yourself. So good news. If you guys are already a challenger of ours, you're already off to a great start. You're on a program, you're drinking either Shakeology or the Performance Line, and that's the perfect way to start. So if you're not enrolled as a coach, that's step number 1. You're going to reach out to your coach tonight. You're going to say, hey, I'm ready to do this. If you are already a discount coach, girl, you are ready. You are ready. We start you tomorrow. But if you are not a discount coach, we're going to get you enrolled and you're going to get reimbursed since you've already purchased a challenge pack. If you've never purchased a challenge pack before, please reach out to your coach and let's talk about which program to start you with. We are extremely detailed when it comes to this. We want to make sure that you're starting with the program that's going to help you get the best results, because here's the reality of it. Your business is a direct reflection of your personal journey. So don't think you're going to come in here and you're not going to work out, you're not going to drink your shake, and then you're going to be the next, top 10 coach. It ain't happening. You have to put yourself first. And our team, and I can speak on behalf of this entire team, we will ask you that. When you're telling me that you're struggling in the business, I'd be like, what's your journey like? Because that's usually a direct reflection. So again, to recap that, if you're already a discount coach, reach out to your coach, you're ready to go. If you're a customer, just upgrade to discount coach and to coach and you'll be ready to go. If you've never done a Beachbody product before, your coach will help you get started on what to start with. So here's the thing. They're going to give you a recommendation form. They'll fill you out from there. So you're going to order a challenge pack. That's the best way to do it. They come as cheap as $160, but depending on your needs, that can go up. It's a game changer. Everything you need in one. Think about that. And I'm going to say that one more time. And if you're like, oh my God, $160. Okay. To start a business for $160 that will pay you back 100 times fold, if you do this correctly, is a hell of a deal. Because what's the worst thing that's going to happen? You're going to walk away with abs and you're going to feel good about yourself? Cool. Maybe not even get abs. Maybe you just feel healthy as hell, right? You have no idea. So $160 to make an investment in yourself is a heck of an investment, and that's cheap. And here's the last thing I'm going to leave you with. There's a million reasons on why you say that you can't right now, right? You're going to say time. Some of you are going to say you're scared. Some of you are going to say that you have no one to talk to. Some of you are going to say that you don't have the money right now. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Do you want to continue living the life you're living right now? Or are you actually going to put those excuses aside and make change? Because I didn't have the money. I had charged mine to my credit card that was already maxed out. I didn't have time. I was working 50 to 60 hours as a news reporter, and I was working the early bird shift. So I definitely was on a lack of sleep. I definitely was scared because I've never done anything like this before. But all of that was debunked the moment I saw what I was a part of. In the moment that first person said yes. And now we have a 2-time top 100 elite team about to lock it in for the 3rd freaking year in a row, in the middle of the year this time, which we're so ecstatic about. And we have women. And the best part about my year so far is that I have women, countless women around me, advancing their lives and advancing their businesses. So I want to watch that happen for you. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this answered some questions. Reach out to your coach tonight. Do not wait. Do not wait until you're in good shape. Do not wait until like life aligns perfectly and the children are off in college. Don't do that. It's now. It's now or never. All right. You guys have an amazing rest of your night. Thank you so much for being on here, and we will talk to you all very soon.